my successful lions out there. I'm back. Clip number 2. I know you guys seen the first one, Cemetery of Dead Rappers. The way things are going, I just wanted to do a part 2 because that one was last year. And I wanted to come with more facts than just going off the top of the head, which is good, but I wanted to come with more facts because people, I don't understand people, man. They just continue to live their life. With all this craziness going on right in front of them, and they continue to just live like nothing's happening, man. People are dying all over the place, especially these entertainers that people idol worship. Like we were just speaking about idol worship, about Christmas and molten images. The Lord told us about idol worship, period. Whether man, woman, shouldn't be idol worship, nothing but the Lord. All right? So, a lot of these cats is dying, man. A lot of these cats is in prison. And is it worth it? That's why I'm coming to you guys today. You know, this is part 2. I'm gonna name it Cemetery of Dead Rappers. The saga continues. It's an ongoing thing. They're not dying of old age. They're dying from bullets to the body and bullets to the head. All right, they're dying in prison. They're dying from bad health, from drinking lean, popping pills, overdosing. All right, they're dying from, a couple of them, a few of them, you know, are dying from depression, killing themselves, shooting themselves. All right. And it's a really sad situation, but when they put out, that's what I try to tell you guys, what you put out is what you're gonna get back. You know, people think they're invincible because they got a couple million, they got a couple 100,000, or they have fame, which is a false reality, man. It's a false reality, you know, this fame, man. You know, and I've been there wholeheartedly. You know, being on TV and being at the top of my game and stuff like that, man. And I'll just tell y'all, before I go into that, just a little background about Massachusetts hip hop, or the hip hop scene. You know, it's really nobody that blew up like nationwide since like Benzino. You've had a few people here and there who are well known, like Smoke Bolger, who right now, I looked into it, he's signed to Rick Ross, Maybach Music. But Smoke Bolger, he's in like his mid-40s. And this ain't me dissing him or dissing a brother. I know he come a long way and he's happy to finally make it somewhere. He probably got a nice chunk of change. But like 10, 15 years ago, Smoke Bolger, he lost his brother, Rock Ducati. So I know he probably wanted to keep this going and keep his name alive and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, his brother might have wanted something else for him, for his family, because his brother died. You know, it might have been some street stuff, I don't know, but his brother was in a limelight because his brother was, I think he had a song with Max B or something weeks prior, and then, or Cameron, or one of them from Dipset, I forget, you know. And his brother was well liked and well known, and he was on the rise. and somebody envious or something killed him. All right. It might have been some street stuff. It might not have happened, but it's just envious, and it just continues to happen, is what I'm saying. So in your 40s, even Rick Ross, his new album, I'm like, I looked at it and listened to it because I like Ross to a certain extent. And I was just in the gym. I'm like, damn, where's Smoke Bojo at? So it's like, what's the point of being signed at this point? He's not even putting you on his album. That's one thing that I noticed. And then Ross's album didn't even sell that much. I mean, this was one of the, I liked a few songs on there, but his last albums I was able to like play through. Like Rather Me Than You, man, has some joints on there. Sanitary Grease and all of those joints. That was my joint. The Port of Miami 2, it has some joints on there. But you can tell he's kind of on his decline. I mean, he might bounce back, he might not. But I think his best records are behind him at this point. You know, of course, he's still an ill lyricist, but this dude is getting millions from his other businesses. He's not caring about rap. He just do it just to do it. At this point, of what I think. So yeah, you got that situation, Smoke Bojo, but big up to him. You know, continue to do your thing. We met a couple occasions in the past. I got no problems with him. I'm just pointing this out of things in my backyard. You got Millie's, which I've done a song with Millie's. A great song. You know, you can look it up. He's with So Raspy, which is Jadakiss's record label. And Millie's is in like its late 30s, early 40s. And he's just finally getting there, doing different songs with different people. And what I'm saying is, these brothers, these sisters have a target on their back because of the music that they're pushing. If you listen to Millie's, I try to listen to him. You know, he does freestyles and stuff like that. All the dude speaks about is depression, the people that he's lost in the streets, oppression. You know, who looking over your shoulder, who wants to continue to live like that going into your 40s? I don't want to live like that. I refuse to. All right? I'm on point, but I'm in California or somewhere, Miami, wherever, Dominican Republic. I'm chilling, man. Flip-flops. I don't want to keep looking over my shoulder, man. I'm there to get some sun, get a nice tan, chill with a beautiful lady, eat some food, and live my life. Praise the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be all these places and have to look over my shoulder. Looking over my shoulder at the airport. I'm looking over my shoulder when I get out the car. I'm looking over my, like, who wants to continue to live that way because you're an entertainer, you have fame. You know, entertainers need to use their fame for something bigger, you know. And speaking about that, like, those are just those couple of brothers, but then you got LG, you got, what's to do with terminology, but they come and they go. You know what I mean? They might be on the road making money, I don't know, or they invested their money. I don't know what those brothers are doing, but it's not really lucrative, you know what I mean, for your spirit, man. And those brothers know deep down what I'm talking about. They're just too far deep in it that I don't think they can turn back. I'm not sure. But, you know, it's not worth it to me. You know, if it's worth it to them, continue on, man. But it's not worth it to me to do that, you know, my last project, I was 31, right? That was 7 years ago, almost 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm in the best shape of my life. Back then, I wasn't in the studio coming up with concepts and out eating steak and shrimp and lobster and drinking this, drinking champagne, drinking Henny, smoking on the best, fornicating. And I was in the worst shape of my life, but musically inclined. God didn't give me both. And I'm glad he didn't, because I knew if I looked the way I look now and was musically inclined the way I was and am or whatever, I would have took off. To be like this, as far as like a sex symbol type of thing, and the Jews I was kicking and the lyrically inclined I would have took off. I would have been completely marketable. There would have been no stopping me. And I'm glad the Lord told me to choose, and I chose the Lord, and he gave me my health back. He gave me my mind. He gave me my sanity. He gave me, another chance at life. And I greatly appreciate him. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. Not for no fame, man. Not for no fame. I'm good on that. But we're going to get into the facts. Like I said, go look up the last one, Cemetery of Dead Rappers. But we're going to get into the facts, all right? You can go anywhere and print this out. Let's go down the names. Scott LaRock, shot and killed, died 25. Paul C., shot and killed, 24. D-Boy Rodriguez, Dallas, Texas, shot and killed, 22, age 22. When I say that the numbers, that's the age they died. Charisma, California, shot and killed, 20. Stretch, New York City, shot and killed, 27. Seagram, Oakland, California, shot and killed, 26. Tupac Shakur, Las Vegas, shot and killed, 25. Yaki Gaddafi, New Jersey, shot and killed, 19. Notorious B.I.G., Los Angeles, shot and killed, 24. Fat Pat, Houston, Texas, shot and killed, 27. Big L, New York City, shot and killed, 24. Freaky Ty, New York City, shot and killed, 27. Bugs, Grand Rapids, Michigan, shot and run over, 21. DJ Uncle Al, Miami, Florida, shot and killed, 32. Jam Master Jay, New York City, shot and killed, 37. Sabotage, St. Paulo, Brazil, shot and killed, 29. Camouflage, Savannah, Georgia, shot and killed, 21. Half a Mil, New York City, shot and killed, 30. Soldier Slim, New Orleans, Louisiana, shot and killed, 26. Mac Dre, Kansas City, Missouri, shot and killed, 34. Blade Icewood, Detroit, Michigan, shot and killed, 28. Proof, Detroit, Michigan, shot and killed, 32. Big Hawk, Houston, Texas, shot and killed, 36. VL Mike, New Orleans, Louisiana, shot and killed, 32. Dollar, Los Angeles, California, shot and killed, 21. Lily, Puerto Rico, shot and killed, 23. Magnolia Shorty, New Orleans, shot and killed, 28. Bad News Brown, Montreal, Quebec, beaten and shot and killed, 33. Adam Zapta, St. Nicholas, Mexico, shot and killed, 21. Lil Fat, Sandy Springs, Georgia, shot and killed, 19. MC Deless, Paulina, Sao Paulo, Brazil, shot and killed, 20. Pavlos Fias, never heard of him, but Athens, Greece, stabbed to death, 34. Debsman, Birmingham, West Midlands, England, stabbed to death, 18. Doe B, Montgomery, Alabama, shot and killed, 22. The Jacker, Oakland, California, shot and killed, 37. Flabber, Alexandria, South Africa, stabbed to death, 37. Chinks Drugs, New York City, shot and killed, 31. Bankroll Fresh, shot and killed, Atlanta, Georgia. If you mention, that's who I mentioned. A lot of these names I mentioned on the last one. Okay. 3-2, Houston, Texas, shot and killed, 44. XXX Tentacion, shot and killed, Deerfield Beach, Florida, 20. Let's see, Jimmy Wapo, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, shot and killed, 21. Smoke Dog, Toronto, Ontario, shot and killed, 21. Young Greatness, New Orleans, shot and killed, 34. Fearless, South Holland, Netherlands, shot and killed, 32. Kevin Fret, St. Juan, Puerto Rico, shot and killed, 24. Nipsey Hussle, Los Angeles, California, shot and killed, 33. Pop Smoke, Los Angeles, California, shot and killed, 20. Houdini, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, shot and killed, 21. Huey, Missouri, shot and killed, 31. FPG Duck, Chicago, Illinois, shot and killed, 26. King Von, Atlanta, Georgia, shot and killed, 26. Mo 3, Dallas, Texas, shot and killed, 28. Elnar, Sweden, shot and killed, 19. Young Dolph, Memphis, Tennessee, shot and killed, 36. Sun 400, Los Angeles, shot and killed, 33. Drake Yoda Ruler, Los Angeles, California, stabbed to death, 28. Naming all these brothers, man, even though I don't know them, damn, that brought tears to my eyes, man. Naming all those names. All those men taken from their families. A lot of them had kids, some of them didn't, that I know of. They definitely had mothers and fathers. Mothers and fathers shouldn't be burying their kids. It should be the other way around. And everyone I damn near named, shot and killed. None of them, like one of them was 40. All of them mid-30s down to teenagers. Chasing his music. If it wasn't for music, would they be alive that long? I don't know. But there's a correlation. Because the higher ups and the people in the music industry is not doing nothing to combat these damn near kids from dying, young men from dying, men that look like me from dying, getting killed rather, not just dying, getting killed, shot and killed. Drake Yoda stabbed in the neck. Drake Yoda going to perform at a concert where he probably saw his idols, Snoop, 50, The Game, all these people he came up, probably was fans of, and he couldn't wait to just like hit the be one act on that stage, to share that stage, the same stage that his idols are walking on, tearing it up. He can share that same stage and come out and rock the house, and people singing his songs. He gets stabbed in the neck and bled out. I know there's gang stuff involved and stuff like that. I don't know the background, so I'm not speaking on it. But if he wasn't doing the type of music he's doing, would that happen? The same for Young Dolph. I did a video about Young Dolph on my channel. You check it out. If he wasn't making the music he was making, you know, the diss songs and stuff like that, or put his pride to the side and try to come to the table and resolve certain issues, would he still be alive? Would fans like him if he put the beef aside with certain people? I know I would have if he kept making the same type of music. He made that motivational, get fly, take care of your family type of music, which is good music in my opinion, but he did have those other ones that forget his ops and I mess with your baby mother and your sister and stuff like that. That was real disrespectful. But if things are going on in the street, who am I to tell him? But I'm just saying, this music needs to come to an end. And there's people on there that I ain't even put, like Nick Blicky, you know, the drill rappers of New York that passed, that didn't get the limelight to be on a Google search. You know, you have people like A-Roy who just got gunned down in Chicago. He was fighting, then the guy killed him. It's online, it's everywhere. You got people so many people from Little Durk's camp that didn't rap, but they got the consequences probably from young Little Durk doing, dissing his dead ops. Like his brother, they got killed. His manager got killed. His cousin who rapped got killed. I forget his cousin name. So you got all these people around Dirk who get killed on top of little King Von. You know, you got plenty of people around FBG Duck who he lost, that wasn't really rappers or well known like he was, to get mentioned in a Google like that. So many people around Chief Keef, what's his name, Capo, Chief Keef's cousin, Big Glow, who wasn't popular enough to get on a Google search like that, but they lost their lives. They mentioned Chink's Drugs, but they didn't mention Stack Bundles, who got gunned down. There's so many others, man. So many others that we lost. And I'm telling y'all, brothers, come to the Lord, man. Come to the Lord. Come to the Lord, man. He's calling you. Come to the Lord. All right, and I'm going to speak about the jailed rappers. It's like you're in the streets wilding out. You dish your dead ops, you dish your dead rivals, you dish your opponents, put guns in your video, disrespect women, disrespect the Lord, disrespect yourself, you get put on, right? You make a couple $100,000, you buy a few cars, a few chains, then you're in jail for 10 years. Or you might be dead. All right, so we're going to speak about the other aspect of people that were on top that end up going to jail. Right now, you got Pooh Shiesty. I don't got to mention what he done, you know. C Murder, KK, Bobby Smurda at his height. All right, Roddy Rebel, Drill Santana, had a gun in his bag, went away for 3-4 years. And I don't think he's been the same since he came out. G Dep, all right, Loon, the Bad Boy Curse, YNW Melly, OG03 Greedo, Kodak Black over and over, Lil Wayne, Gucci Mane, Tupac at his height, all right, over and over and over. Tupac, they messed with Tupac, all right. Then you got the recent, which was just today or this past week. You got K Flock inside for a murder. He's the next up and coming Bronx rapper or whatever for New York. And then he's beefing with his own cousin, D-Thing, who's locked up. I think he got his 3rd gun charge or something like that. So they're both about to meet on Rikers Island, and they might not survive coming out because they got so much bad blood against each other. People are beefing with their own family members, man, for fame. It's insane to me, man. You know? It's really insane to me. But a lot of the OGs in the rap, like people idolizing Jay-Z this week because he said nobody can beat him in a versus battle. Who cares about a versus right now, Jay? Who really cares about that? Got all these young brothers dying, being murdered. And with your power, you can't come and do a summit, tell people to put their guns down. People would listen. Not even people in rap, people in general would just listen. If OGs like Jay-Z, Nas, Ross, a couple people from every state, you know, just come together and do like a summit, put the guns down. You know, things will decrease overnight, but they won't, because they're a part of it. It's a cold world. All my successful lions out there, stay up, stay shining, stay smiling. And shine on them, man. Shine on them. This one was a tough one to get through, I tell you, man. Naming all those names. Man. Like seeing it on paper,